Improve your video sound by using these 9 pro hacks. Hey guys, JR Fisher back again, and I want to talk to you today about the audio on your videos. Now, audio on videos is so very important because people will watch a video that doesn't have that great a video, but if the sound is off, if the sound is bad, if the sound is too low or too high or too echoey, you're going to lose people. Now my office is very echoey, and I've had to do some improvements, and I'm going to talk about that in just one second. But I just want to tell you, at the end of this video, with these 9 pro hacks, you're going to have some really good audio on your videos. If that's what you're looking for, stick with me. I'm also going to give you a free course worth $97 at the very end. So let's jump right into this. Like I said in the beginning, having good audio is so very important, and it's really important so that I can say you need to subscribe and hit that button down there and listen to the audio on this bell. That's the notification bell. You got to also click all notifications so you're notified each and every time I go live. But all kidding aside, guys, you've got to have good audio. It's so very important. That is the biggest thing. The biggest mess up I see with new people doing videos is not having good audio. So check it out. The first thing you want to do, and the first tip that I wrote down here to tell you guys, was to make sure you have the right microphone for the job. And everybody says, well, yeah, I've got a microphone on my phone, it works great. It may not be your best choice for a microphone. So what I want to do is kind of go through the different microphones that you can use. All of these microphones I have used in one form or another, so I'm speaking from experience, but let's check them out. Okay, now the first one I want to tell you about is a shotgun microphone. A shotgun microphone is a microphone that's probably the easiest and most versatile microphone there is. The only drawback I would say to shotgun microphones is it's not really designed for very loud environments because it picks up a lot of sound from all around that particular microphone. So I wouldn't recommend it for that, but it's a good microphone if you're not going to be that far away from your subject. If you want to hone in on the subject, if you don't have to worry about wires or cords or batteries or any of that stuff, shotgun microphones are pretty good. Now the next one I want to tell you about is wireless or cordless microphones. That's what I have on today. This is a Sennheiser, and I'm going to put links to this in the description so you can find all these things, but this is a Sennheiser microphone. It's on the higher end. You don't have to get a super high-end one. I happen to like this one. I bought this microphone, wow, I'm thinking like 6 years ago, but it's really high end. It's very expensive, I will tell you that, but it works really well. It has good distance on it, so I can wear this microphone, and it has a transmitter on it that transmits to the camera, and it has a receiver on it, and then of course the sound matches up to that particular camera and I can record it. The next one I want to tell you about is a handheld microphone. Now handheld microphones maybe not so good for YouTube videos or anything like that, but if you're on stage and something like that and you want to hold a microphone, obviously handheld microphone would work fine for you. The next one, which is a lot cheaper than the one I'm wearing right now, is a wired lavalier microphone. It looks just like this. You clip it on, it has a cord on it, but the cord goes all the way to the camera and it doesn't have a transmitter. The other upside to that is you don't have to have batteries. Like my transmitter here has to have batteries. There has to be batteries in the receiver on the camera also. With a corded lavalier microphone, you don't have to do that. So it's basically a microphone that you clip on your body and it goes over to the camera. Now number 2, step 2 is pick a good recording location. You don't want a lot of distractions. You don't want a lot of background noise. A good idea is to put some headphones on and listen to the sound and see what you hear, because you may be in a room that has an air conditioner running or some buzz or something like that your mind has kind of just tuned out. When you put the headset on, you'll be able to actually hear that. So you want to get rid of all those noises. I know in my old house the AC would click on and off, and I would have to turn off that AC to record anything, which made it kind of hot in the studio, but I had to do that to get good sound. So you want to check that out. That's tip 2. Tip 3, if you're recording outside and you have a microphone, you're going to need some type of wind protection. Now you may not even perceive that the wind is blowing, but when you're recording outside, believe me, there's always some type of wind, some type of little breeze that comes along, and it will destroy your sound. We hear this all the time when people are trying to record. You hear all the wind noise on the outside. You know, that's because they didn't put a wind protector on their microphone. You have to do that. And even really with some wind protectors, it's still not good enough. But that's my tip number 3. Tip number 4, consider a separate audio recording device. Now cameras, most digital cameras, my cell phone camera have a noise control in there that keeps the level to a certain point, which may not be really advantageous to recording videos. If you record a separate video where you can control all the different levels, you're going to end up with much better audio. So consider a separate one for doing audio. Tip 5, use hardware limiters and compressors when you're recording in the studio. These will really help your audio quality, and I'll also put a link in the description below so you can see more information about those. Tip 6, apply sound restoration. So maybe you've done a video and it got totally ruined by some noises in the background. Maybe it was an air conditioner, maybe it was some type of buzzing noise, something like that. You can use some of these softwares to clear that up. I know in Camtasia there is a background noise filter that you can put on there that gets rid of some of it, but one of these separate pieces of software work really well. Tip 7, this is a big one. Get better at editing. Get better at editing. The cuts from one scene to the other, or let's say you're trying to take out a cough or a or a huh or whatever kind of noise that is you don't want in there. Get better at doing that. Practice that. I know I use Camtasia and I love Camtasia. It locks up every now and then. I don't love that part, but overall it's a really good software, and I can zoom in on a WAV file and I can take out very small areas of that particular file to make the sound better. So if you don't record great sound, you can always edit great sound. Tip 8 is become familiar with audio equalization and frequency. Now when you're doing audio, adjustments sometimes have to be made, and I would suggest you really kind of brushing up on mixing sounds. Different sounds react differently when recorded on audio and used in your video. So a voice is going to be on a different frequency than would be music, and those adjustments need to be made accordingly. So the more you can learn about that, the more you can change that, the more you can mix that, the better audio that you're actually going to have for your videos. Number 9, consider deploying some secret weapons. There's some pretty cool stuff out there. Let's run over and take a look at some of these items. The first one that I'm going to tell you about is the BBE Sonic Maximizer. The BBE Sonic Maximizer. Okay, here it is right here on your screen. The BBE Sonic Maximizer, Stereo Sonic Maximizer. Now I don't know how this stuff works. I'm just telling you this stuff works pretty good. It says here the Rolls HR261 Stereo Sonic Exciter is a 2-channel frequency compensation device designed to add life and animation to your sound. The frequency range that a human ear can detect is roughly 20 Hz to 20 kHz. However, the frequency response a normal speaker can effectively reproduce is actually much less. Additionally, speakers add distortion and phase changes that make the sound different from that of the original material. Now I don't know what all that means. I don't know what all that means. I just know it makes the sound better, and that's something you could deploy in your videos. And the other one I want to show you, let's run back over here and check it out, is the Alphex 204 2-channel Aural Exciter with big bottom bass enhancer. And you can read all the specifics about what this thing does, but basically it makes the sound better. So are we cheating a little bit? Sure we are. Sure we are. It's okay to cheat a little bit to have better sound. The better your sound, the more views you're going to get on your video. So I can't impress this upon you enough, guys. Make sure you have great sound. Great sound, so very important. My sound in here is not perfect. I'm still working on my office. I just put a carpet down here. I've got some sound walls over in this direction right here, but I keep working on it and I keep trying to get it better. The point is you need to have good audio. Okay, just depending on that sound on your camera, the sound on your digital camera or your iPhone camera or something like that, it's just not going to be as good. So you want to try to do something to improve it. I hope this video helps you out. I hope it helps you get better sound. I would like to see you post some links below of some videos you've done, and I want to listen to them. I want to hear what they sound like. I would really appreciate that. If you have any problems, any questions, post that in the comments below. I also have a free course. It's a $97 course you can get absolutely free. I will have that posted in the description below. It's click and learn. You don't even have to have a credit card or anything. All you gotta do is click and learn that information. I thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to turn on all the bell notifications. Ring the bell so that you're notified each and every time I go live or I upload a new video. I really appreciate you being here. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, grab that course below, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click that little bell right there so you can be notified every time I do a new video. Also, click on one of those videos there. Keep watching on my channel.